Hey, Todd McCann here. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know I tweet when I do my workouts or when I'm trying to avoid my workout. The reason I do that is because I know somebody's always going to pop up and say, hey, Dorkopotamus, get with it, do your workout, and quit your freaking whining. So that's why I do that. But that inevitably brings on a question as to some people are always saying, hey, how can you do a workout in your truck? It's too small to do a workout in my truck. Well, it's not, so today we're going to show you that. Okay, the only thing you might need to worry about is the size of your cab. I've got a mid-roof cab, so I've got plenty of room to lift and stand up and do my exercises and stuff. Naturally, the condos are even taller, but usually the bunk is down. So some of the things you might need to alter, like your one of the first exercises we'll do is the shoulder press, and we do that seated. You may need to stand up and do that in front of your bunk. Uh, Other than that, for your other seated stuff, you might want to just get your cooler out or get one of those little stools that you take camping with you, something like that. Then just work around your seats and whatever you have to work around. You guys with your low ceiling trucks, you're basically screwed unless you want to sit in the floor or figure some other way around it. I don't know how you do that, but hey, you just made have your perfect excuse for getting out of this. So, you're welcome. You might ask, why do you even need to do a workout inside a truck? Well, not to mention the temperature. You know, you can idle your truck and you can be nice and comfortable in your truck while you're doing your workouts, which means you can do it year round. But also, the biggest reason for me is I found that every time I get out in the parking lot and somebody walks by and sees me, a truck driver, they always walk up with their gut hanging out and saying, yeah, I should be working out. I know. I used to work out when I was 23. And they start with their crap, and then you're trying to do your workout. And, you know, truckers, they can't take a hint that you're busy doing something. So you just have to stand there, talk to them, and then it totally screws up the whole purpose of why you're doing it in the first place, which is to get your heart rate up and actually work yourself. So I find it just easier to do it inside the truck unless I can really hide myself outside. I'll apologize in advance for the crappy video. I tried my two good video cameras and neither one of them had a wide enough lens to get everything I needed inside the truck. So I'm having to use my computer's video and audio. So, and the wind's howling out tonight. So sorry about that. If you hear any trucks idling around me, it's because it's 40 degrees and I'm freezing my butt off for you. So no complaining. I've based this workout on the Men's Health Abs Diet. Basically, it's a series of dumbbells workouts that you can do. And I thought I could adapt it to the truck, and I did. You can change up these exercises a little bit depending on what you need. I'm fairly stronger. I'm stronger in my upper body than I am my lower body. I got little chicken legs, so I've got more leg stuff and more back stuff because as a truck driver, I figure I'll probably need that so I don't turn old and decrepit one day. The whole premise of this is that of the abs diet, is that you're going to do your exercises fast and take little breaks in between them. That way you get your heart rate up. There's 30 seconds between exercises and a minute or 2 minutes between sets. You'll start with 8 reps and 3 sets of those, and then you'll do 9 reps. Once you're comfortable with that, you'll do 9 reps, 3 sets, 10 reps, 3 sets, 11 reps, 3 sets, 12 reps, 3 sets, and then at that point, after 12, you'll move back down to 8 reps, but you'll do it with a heavier weight. So I usually upgrade to the next higher, which is usually a 5-pound increment. So that's the way that works. What you're going to need to do this workout is a set of dumbbells. We'll talk about those in a minute. And a stopwatch. I've got one in my phone. You probably do too if you got a smartphone. And that's to time your intervals between your breaks and stuff, because you'll lose track of it. And the whole idea of this is to keep your heart rate up, and you don't want to do that. So time yourself. As for the weights, the way to figure it out, how big of a weight you need the best way I've figured it out is just grab a weight, go into any place, Walmart or whatever has them, and just do some curls. Do them in correct form and see how many you can do. You're trying to get 8 to 10 of them. And if it's too easy, you have too light of a weight. If it's too hard, you have too heavy of a weight. So adjust appropriately, and that'll be the weight you start with. Eventually you'll move up in weights as you go with your reps and your sets. And that made no sense whatsoever. But you get the gist of it. Okay, the first thing we need to do is warm up a little bit. The idea is to get outside, do about 5 minutes of light jogging, some jumping jacks, anything to get your blood pumping and to stretch, do some stretches and stuff like that. And I would advise doing this outside the truck, because if you jog in place inside your truck, it's going to make your truck hopping, and all of us truckers think we know what's going on in the truck when that happens, and you're going to look kind of like a weirdo when you hop out of the truck by yourself. People are going to think you're some kind of robo psych pervert or something. So you don't want that. So do your workout, your warm up outside, and then come back in, and we'll get started with our abs exercises. Okay, you're back from working out. Now we're going to start our abs exercises. They do recommend that you don't take a break in between the exercises on your abs. After you're done with one set, you can take a 1 to 2 minute break, and then you'll have 2 more sets. So you do 3 sets total of your abs exercises. The first exercise is called the standing twist. I like it because it works your whole core, and it kind of works on your flexibility a little bit. So you grab your weight, you hold it close to you. You're going to suck in your gut. As all exercises, suck in your gut, and then you're going to hold the weight in close to you, and you're going to spin from side to side and do 8 reps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, sorry about the weird camera angle, but got to, because everything down the next 5 exercises are down here on the floor. Again, all these abs exercises, they're all run in together. No breaks in between them if you can avoid it. So we just did our standing twists, and we're getting down here, and we'll start our crunches. Now, crunch starts in a sit-up position, and you can leave your feet on the floor. I prefer to lift mine up because it's a little harder. And you put your hands on your head or behind your head, just don't use them to pull yourself up. Now you try to crunch yourself into a ball, hence the name crunch. Do 8 of those. I think I lost count. Next up, we do something we call the bridge. Feet planted on the ground, arms on the ground. Whoops. Forgot my stopwatch. Okay, now you're going to want to feet on the ground and just lift your butt up in the air, clench your butt cheeks as tight as they'll go. Squeeze your abs. You want to hold this position for 30 seconds. Some people say you can go up and down on these numerous times, but I just feel too weird doing that, so I don't do it. So 30 seconds is almost up. There we have that. Next up, I move to the side. This one's kind of tight. Move in here, go. These are called planks, side planks. Put your arm directly below your shoulder, feet together, and you're just going to form a straight line. Once you get up, clench your butt and your abs. And I've got my stopwatch going. Just hold this. Eventually, if this gets too easy, you can separate your legs and raise one up if you got room down there, and it will make the exercise a lot harder. But you do these for 30 seconds or however long you can go, and eventually you'll just move up in time since you can't do more reps. Okay, now I'll switch over. Do the other side, same way. Clench my butt and my abs. Arm directly underneath my shoulder. I'm on my elbow, by the way, if you can't see me down here. Which I know you can't. It's 20 seconds. Keep as straight as you can. Really working your side abdomen. Okay, now to finish off, we're going to get into a front plank position. Same thing, a foot on each side of the doghouse. This one's about the hardest one. On your elbows, in a push-up position, only on your elbows. Butt tightened up, abs tightened up. Stopwatch is going. 16, 17, 18. Oh, these hurt. If you keep your abs clenched, you'll know it. Oh. And there's 30. Okay, now we're getting up to stand up to finish our final exercise. Okay, to finish off our abs exercises, we're going to do something called the wood chop. You grab your weight, hold it like a baseball bat, up over your shoulder. Your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit further, clenching your stomach, and then you're going to lower the weight slowly down by your opposite knee, and then you're going to come up again. So that's 2, keep the weight close to you, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you'll switch and do the other side. And for time's sake, I'm not going to do the others. Okay, so that completes your abs workout. You'll do 2 more sets, and then you'll be done with it. You can put them before the one abs set before each full body workout, but I just like to get it all over with because so much of it's on the floor. Then you can just move your towel from the floor up to the bed. Don't have to keep moving back and forth. So let's just finish all of our abs exercises first, and then we'll get started. So 2 more sets. Come back and see me after 2 minutes of rest.